Teresa Giudice. A story of sudden heartbreak and public outcry. It was an ordinary July morning in New Jersey, with the summer sun casting golden beams over the sprawling suburban neighborhoods of Montville. But for fans of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, the day would soon take a turn no one expected. Headlines began flooding social media, news outlets, and entertainment shows with one chilling phrase: shocking news about Teresa Giudice. For millions who followed Teresa's tumultuous rise to fame, her legal battles, her family ups and downs, and her journey back to peace, the words fell like a thunderclap. But no one was prepared for the truth. The morning that shook the Bravo world. At exactly 8:45 a.m., a news alert from TMZ jolted the internet. Teresa Giudice rushed to hospital following mysterious collapse at home. Initial reports were vague. Teresa had reportedly collapsed suddenly in her kitchen while preparing breakfast. Her daughter Gia, who was visiting for the week, called 911 immediately. "She just dropped," Gia later told paramedics, her voice trembling in panic. "She was fine 1 minute, then she wasn't." Emergency services arrived within minutes. Neighbors reported seeing flashing lights and a stretcher wheeled out of the stately mansion Teresa had proudly renovated just a few years ago with her husband Louis Ruelas. Teresa was unconscious, sources said, but breathing. The reality star was rushed to Morristown Medical Center, where she was admitted to the intensive care unit. Doctors remained tight-lipped at first, describing the condition only as critical but stable. Rumors spread like wildfire. Was it a stroke? A heart condition? Stress-related exhaustion? The internet was ablaze. Just days before, a happy, smiling Teresa. What made the news even more shocking was how recently Teresa had appeared to be thriving. Just 3 days before the incident, she had posted cheerful Instagram stories, dancing by her pool, hugging her daughters, and sharing love-filled selfies with Louis. The couple had even attended a charity gala in Manhattan the night before her collapse. Teresa looked radiant in a sleek black gown, smiling wide, posing with celebrities and giving interviews. "She was the life of the party," said one attendee. "You would have never guessed she was unwell. She was laughing, dancing, full of life." That same night, she had posted a video on TikTok with a caption, "Living life with love, always." It would be her last post before the news broke. A complicated history resurfaces. As the media began to dig deeper into Teresa's condition, old shadows began to creep back into the spotlight. Fans recalled her turbulent past. The 2013 conviction for fraud, her time in federal prison, the painful separation from her ex-husband Joe Giudice, and the emotional toll of raising 4 daughters amid public scrutiny. Teresa had long been seen as a symbol of resilience. Despite everything, she came back stronger, publishing books, revamping her brand, and reestablishing herself as the queen of RHONJ. But insiders now wonder if the years of pressure, fame, and relentless public exposure finally took their toll on her health. A family friend, speaking anonymously, said Teresa always looked like she was handling it all. But behind closed doors, she carried a lot: family stress, career demands, marriage tension. She's human. And sometimes the body says enough. Gia's tearful statement. By mid-afternoon, Giudice took to Instagram with a heartbreaking video. Her voice cracked with emotion as she spoke from outside the hospital. "Hi everyone," she began, her eyes swollen from tears. "I just want to thank everyone for the prayers. My mom is still in critical condition, and we're just taking it hour by hour. Please keep her in your thoughts." The video immediately went viral, garnering millions of views and comments from fans, fellow housewives, and celebrities. Praying for Teresa, Kyle Richards. Sending love to you and your family, Gia, Stay strong. Andy Cohen. We are with you in spirit. Teresa is a fighter. Melissa Gorga. Even Joe Giudice, her ex-husband, now living in the Bahamas, posted a rare comment. Whatever our differences, she's the mother of my kids. Praying hard for Teresa. The medical update. What really happened? Late that evening, the hospital finally released an official statement, clearing some of was admitted this morning after suffering a sudden cardiac episode, suspected to be a result of an undiagnosed arrhythmia. She is in stable but critical condition and remains under close observation in the ICU. We are working around the clock to determine the exact cause and plan for recovery. The news was both comforting and terrifying. A cardiac episode. At only 52 years old, fans were in disbelief. Dr. Amanda Levin, a cardiologist not involved in Teresa's care, spoke with Entertainment Tonight to shed light. Arrhythmias can go unnoticed for years. Stress, exhaustion, and even dehydration can trigger a dangerous episode, especially if left undiagnosed. Louis' reaction. Louis Rulis, Teresa's husband of just over 2 years, was seen outside the hospital holding Gia and Gabriella close. Paparazzi caught him wiping tears from his eyes. He gave a short statement later to local news. "I've shattered. Teresa is my heart. I don't even have the words to describe how scary this day has been. She's strong, and we're praying with everything we've got." He refused to answer questions about whether Teresa had exhibited symptoms before or if she had ignored medical advice. Fans rally in support. Outside the hospital, dozens of fans gathered by nightfall, holding candles, posters, and flowers. Some played her favorite songs. Others stood silently in prayer. "She's been through so much. She's like family to us, even though we've never met her," said one woman holding a sign that read, "Stay strong, Tre." Social media turned into a prayer wall. The hashtag *PrayForTeresa* trended #1 globally. A sobering reflection for Bravo Nation. The shocking news of Teresa Giudice's sudden collapse has forced fans, producers, and castmates alike to pause and reflect. Behind the glamour, the feuds, and the lavish lifestyles portrayed on reality TV, these are real people with real struggles. Andy Cohen released a statement of his own late into the evening. Teresa has been a pillar of the Real Housewives universe from the beginning. She's a mother, a fighter, and one of the most unforgettable personalities I've ever known. All of us at Bravo are keeping her in our thoughts and praying for a full recovery. What comes next? Doctors say the next 48 hours will be critical. If her condition remains stable, they will consider transferring her to a specialized cardiac unit for further testing and rehabilitation. As of now, all appearances, interviews, and filming for The Real Housewives of New Jersey have been suspended. Her family has asked for privacy during this time, though updates are expected through official channels. For many fans, this shocking news feels like a personal tragedy. Teresa wasn't just a celebrity, she was someone they felt they knew. Her loud laugh, fierce loyalty, and unforgettable moments made her a staple in the hearts of millions. But now the queen of the table flip, the survivor of scandal in prison, lies in a hospital bed, vulnerable, fragile, human. Final words. As the world waits, one thing is clear. Teresa Giudice is more than just a reality star. She's a mother, a fighter, and a symbol of resilience. This shocking turn of events has reminded everyone how quickly life can change, no matter how strong we appear on the outside. In the soft glow of candlelight outside the hospital, and the millions of hearts praying across the world, there is hope. Hope that Teresa will rise again, not just for the cameras or the show, but for herself, her daughters, and a future that's far from over.